Former President Donald Trump in a New York courtroom yesterday, fighting charges including conspiracy, insurance fraud, and falsifying business records, part of a $250 million lawsuit put forward by New York Attorney General Letitia James. Trump, defiant through it all, spoke yesterday.
But we have a corrupt Attorney General, and it all comes down from the DOJ. They're totally coordinated this in Washington because I'm the leading candidate. I'm leading Biden by 10 points.
All right, here to break it all down for us is former Trump attorney and executive director of the American Center for Law and Justice, Jordan Sekulow. Jordan, welcome back to Wake Up America. I want to get your take on this because cameras normally aren't in the courtroom in New York, so they were for this. Just an interesting moment at the beginning. The judge looked at the camera. He smiled and laughed. This is a very serious case. Some say, look, you know, he just was doing that for the camera. Others say, no, there's something more to it. Just want to get your take on that.
Yeah, I think it was disgraceful to the judiciary and actually disgusting. He's smiling before a trial that's serious. It's a serious trial that could lead to, one, a $250 million fine. It could lead to the dissolution of Donald Trump, former President Trump's businesses and his family's businesses. And he's smiling for the cameras because he thinks this is great. And this is when you get into a kangaroo court system and a two-tiered system of justice in America where judges, we're not talking about the Attorney General's prosecutorial team, we're talking about these judges who are elected, and this one is elected Democrat, are playing partisan politics with our legal system. Internationally, we used to call this lawfare, and it was usually used against Israel. Now we see lawfare in the United States being used against conservative politicians.
Jordan, do you expect Trump to be in the courtroom every single day? Because he's going to be back there today. He was there yesterday. This is a civil trial. Do you expect him to be there throughout the entirety of this trial?
You know, I don't think he's going to be able to take that much time off the campaign trail because this is scheduled to go until right before Christmas, they think. And, of course, that's just an estimate. But I think these first couple of days, that there is the chance, because this is a civil trial, that he does take the stand. That's different than criminal. There's different rules around that. And so he could certainly take the stand as well. So you could have some very interesting moments that you're unlikely to see in any of these other four cases that have been brought that are in the criminal system, whether in the state or federal system, because this is a civil case. But this is a civil case. I mean, think about this. In the one sense, they're trying to take away President Trump's freedom by putting him behind bars. In the second case, they are trying to take away his financial ability, his ability to live. So, I mean, even if he isn't behind bars. So this is the full-on assault. And anybody who tells you they want to run against President Trump in the next election that's a Democrat is obviously lying now, because there's no way they would go to this extent to abuse our legal system to try and take down this one individual and his family.
Jordan, just 15 seconds, but would you characterize this as election interference?
This is 100% election interference, and Letitia James, the Attorney General, planned it that way. The trial is supposed to end a couple of weeks before what? The Iowa caucuses. What did we see in Georgia? We saw in Georgia the DA wanted to start the case the day before Super Tuesday.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean,
right.
These are planned political attacks using our legal system. I believe Donald Trump will ultimately prevail because these crazy estimates on lowballing the prices of all his properties by that judge. But it's going to be a fight. This is not a friendly state court.
Yeah. What, Mar-a-Lago, $18 million?
Yeah, right.
Right?
I
It's
wish.
like the Kennedy compound in Hyannisport.
Yeah.
You think that's $18 million? Come on. All right, ridiculous.
Yeah, right.
Jordan Sekulow, great to have you back on. We'll do this again soon. Thank you.